I'm going to show you how to adjust the flames on your inner and outer burner rings on Fulgor Milano Sofia gas range cooktop. So this would be applicable to a dual fuel and a gas range. And so the front is what I've already adjusted, and the rear is what we will be adjusting. So I've already removed the knob, and so you can remove the knob just by pulling it off. And then you'll see there's also 3 screws that hold on this cover. You'll have to take out those 3 screws with a Phillips as well, because what we want to access is in here. So we have a small set screw, or we have a small screw in the middle, and that's for adjusting the outer burner ring. And then we have another small set screw down on the left here. I don't know if I can get some light in there. But you can use the same small flat blade screwdriver to access that, and that's going to adjust your inner flame or your simmer flame. There it is. You can kind of see the little screw in there. And so what we'll do is I'll play with those, and you can see the results. The issue being, and I can just put the knob on briefly, just to show you. Where are we? There we go. Medium setting. So on low from the factory, I'm going to turn this one off so I don't melt my phone. On low from the factory, the flame around the simmer cap can still, cause a little bit of boiling in the middle of a sauce, or if you're tempering chocolate or whatever, the temperature gets a little too high for that. Get some bubbling and sticking and stuff like that. So what I did is I've already adjusted this one down so that when I go down to my low, the flame actually sits right underneath that burner cap, and I mean, you can put your hand right over top of it, and it maintains about 135 degrees Fahrenheit. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing to that as we did to this, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'll turn this burner off, and so basically you want this burner turned down to low, to your lowest, and we'll pull the knob back off. And the simmer adjustment is the one on the left, down in here. So we'll get our screwdriver down into that box, and we'll find the slot. And then I can turn clockwise to tighten up the valve and get that flame to sit right underneath nicely. So it'll sit right underneath the cap, but there's still enough flame there that it's not going to go out, and it will still make, still tell the flame sensor that there's flame there, so you're not going to continually get sparking and stuff like that, trying to start it back up again. So now you've got a nice controlled flame that sits underneath the cap, and you can do your simmering, your tempering of chocolate. You don't need a simmer plate. You don't need to, do a double broiler or anything like that. It'll do the job you need it to. If you want to adjust the outer flame, you would use the set screw that's in the middle. So I'm putting the knob back on here, and we'll turn it up to medium. And we can take a look at our flame. And if you want to adjust that for your medium, I took the knob back off. Now I'm going to put the screwdriver right down the center, and we'll find the slot on the adjustment screw. Get that screwdriver to settle in. Where are you? There it is. Okay, and the same thing, you're going to turn clockwise. It's going to close that valve up a bit, and you can see I can make the flame smaller or larger by adjusting the flame, clockwise and counterclockwise. So I think that's a pretty good medium right there. And then you just have to put the cover back on and put the knob on, and you're all done. And you can do this for all of the burners. In this case, this is a 4-burner 30-inch. On a 36-inch, you would have 6 burners that you have the ability to adjust.